Okay. All right.
Come on, you can bring us in, brother.
All right, bet. Hey, shalom, shalom. All right. We're going to get right into it. First off, we're going to give all praises, all honor, all glories to
To
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostle and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. All right. And all the Akim out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity. May you be the elect. All right. We are Great Millstone, Chicago branch. And just basically gonna get right into it, man. I don't know if you know what's really going on, but a lot of these billionaires have lost a lot of money over the past few days, and you know what that leads to, right? Because you know what they say in Wu-Tang, cash rules everything around me,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when the money is failing, what happens next, right? Because everybody's used to having money, getting money. So when the money fails, what's next? You going out into the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get it by however many, by any means necessary. Malcolm X said, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas got children, you know, and they gonna do what they got to do to feed their family, right?
Yeah, leading to war, man. You
exactly.
know?
War in the streets, Egyptian against Egyptian. You know, your second Ezra's 15 chapter. You know, but we're gonna start with this. We're gonna start with this video real quick, just to give you a little insight before we pull up these scriptures.
From 21, a strong.
Getting past this nigga selling beard oil, looking at it.
Gentlemen, billionaires lost $208 billion in one day.
Good.
Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can push a tear out, y'all. Hold on. No, I can't do it. Sorry. I can't do it. I tried, though. So the world's 500 richest people saw their combined wealth plunge by $208 billion on Thursday as broad tariffs announced by President Donald Trump sent global markets into a tailspin. So it just goes to show you these billionaires were not spared. Look at how much Donald Trump caused them to lose billions of dollars.
With the tariffs.
That's a lot of money to lose in one day. See, that would have been better towards reparations.
We're going to talk
about that. Know what
I
mean? So anyway, the drop is the fourth largest one-day decline in the Bloomberg Billionaire Index, 13-year history, and the largest since the height of the pandemic. More than half of those tracked by Bloomberg's Wealth Index saw their fortune tumble. So the average decline was 3.3%. Billionaires in the U.S. were among the hardest hit. Meta Platforms, Inc., Mark Zuckerberg. Now, I don't know how true it is, but they said he cried. It's probably true. Yeah, it's true. I choose to believe that. He cried.
That's just like a female.
And Amazon, Jeff Bezos, leading the way. Carlos Slim, Mexico's richest man, among a small group of billionaires outside the U.S. who escaped the tariff impact. The Mexican Bolsa rose 0.5% after the country was excluded from the White House list of reciprocal tariff targets, pushing Slim's net. He actually jumped up 4% to $85.5 billion. The Middle East was the only region of those on Bloomberg Wealth Index that eked out net gains for one day. The biggest losers. Mark Zuckerberg, the Meta founder, was the biggest loser in dollar terms, with the social media company 9% slide, costing this chief executive officer $17.9 billion. That is a lot of money to lose. Or around 9% of his wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all can thank Donald Trump for that. And his tariffs. Meta was the standout winner among the Magnificent Seven index of mega cap tech stocks from the New Year's through mid-February, riding nearly a month of consecutive gains to add more than $350 billion in market value. Since mid-February, through shares have tumbled 28%. Jeff Bezos. Amazon shares plunged 9% Thursday. Their biggest drop since April of 2022, costing the tech giant founder $15.9 billion in personal wealth. The company's stock is down more than 25% from its February peak. All of this over Donald Trump's tariffs. Elon Musk, Tesla CEO, lost $110 billion so far this year, including $11 billion on Thursday, as lagging deliveries in his controversial role as Trump's czar of efficiency have hammered the electric vehicle manufacturer's stock. Earlier this week, things were looking up because Tesla
so that's pretty much the point. That's pretty much the point, you know, letting you know these motherfucking Edomites, all right, they not as powerful as they seem, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Shai is the one running this shit, man.
Yeah.
All right, he runs it on the right hand side, he runs it on the left hand side, and he letting the whole world know that Babylon is about to fucking fall, man.
You know, he bringing this place down.
Exactly.
And if I could just bring some clarity, she kept saying, I think Donald Trump and Elon Musk was first off. It's the Lord that's pulling the pieces behind the scenes. So we got to give the Lord the praises, his due honor in taking part in this. Now, you may have used these people as puppets to do this, but it's really the Lord that's doing it. Because he ruled in the kingdom of man. If I could bring that out real quick. Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the man by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High, Howl, ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men. And who is that basis of men? The self-proclaimed white man, Esau, Edom, the red people to this day.
Yep.
When you shop in the jewels,
that nigga Trump, man, he just a puppet, man. You know what I'm saying? For you, how about you on shot and for these elites, man, just to bring on what the Lord's determination. The Lord say, my determination is to gather the kingdoms, man, and bring their ass to the valley as a host of fat and plead with them for my people. You know, so yeah, the Lord is pulling strings, got this nigga bringing these taxes and tariffs on the people. Because eventually, when that money getting tight all around the world, it's gonna be time to throw them hands.
Exactly.
You know, throw them bombs. But you got
just to match that precept that you had. This is Job 30:8. It says, "They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth." And the scripture already told us, right? Job 9:24, earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Okay, so we know in these last days, it ain't us ruling the world, all right? It ain't these other nations ruling the world. It's the Edomites, the self-proclaimed white man, okay? And so there you go. The earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Look how they do amongst each other. Look what they do to all these other nations. Look what Trump is doing right now with these tariffs. And you got, as Elder Malcolm will say, Assistant President Elon Musk, right? He just lost a whole fuckload of money, and that's Trump's right hand man.
$100 billion.
You know what I'm saying? And they said that since the beginning of this year, nigga, it's only beginning of April. That's a lot of motherfucking money in a few months. You know, but I'm gonna grab this scripture real quick. This is James chapter 5, and I'm gonna read 1 through 8. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you."
Yeah, remember when the Great Depression in 1928, 30, motherfuckers jumping out the window?
Yep.
That shit finna start happening again, man. You got bigger buildings, there's more buildings, more niggas to die. Because they finna weep and howl because they gonna see the economy breaking down, the fucking purge coming, World War III coming. They gonna be like, damn, like fuck it, I'm broke on top of all this shit. I'm finna just weep and howl. They gonna jump from the Trump.
Speaking of, side note, there was a video I was watching. This girl, she was crying in the video, and she talking about Russia was already starting to do their drafting.
Draft, yeah.
And she was crying about that shit. She said people was leaving Russia and shit. Some of them, if they get found, they gonna get deleted and shit, or do some jail time. Shit, that's just Russia. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen everywhere because everybody gonna be losing their people left and right. The Lord is not playing, man. He said He gonna gather all these nations to the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of decision. He gonna plead with all flesh, man. He said He gonna decimate all these motherfucking militaries over in Iran. So that's what it is. All right. But let me get back to this. This is James 5. And 1 says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have helped treasure, you have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton," right? "Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter." So basically what's happening? All these people losing their money. A lot of these people gonna lose their fucking jobs. Okay, and then you're gonna be, what the fuck, man? Oh, I worked at this company 10, 15, 20 years. Now I can't get my pension. The military people are gonna be doing the same shit.
Yeah, and I've been saying that a lot lately.
Yep.
For years. Matter of fact, you got this Coca-Cola company on like 35th or 47th. I think it's on 47th, going towards Ashland or some shit, like south west of the Dan Ryan. The little Pepsi company been right there since the project was up. Since I was a shorty, I know I used to ride to the projects to my auntie and crib. We would ride past the Coca-Cola Pepsi bill. And I just saw on the news last year, they just shut the company down and didn't give the people their pension and 401k and retirement money and none of that. Your ass just fired. We don't give a fuck about your life. And that's just on a small level with fucking wicked ass Pepsi here in Chicago. How much more with these billionaire $1 trillion companies, man?
Right.
These people they gonna go nuts.
And that's what verse 5 was going into. It says, "Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton." Y'all been living deliciously. You don't give a fuck about the people that's under you. You just like Pharaoh. Crack the whip, get to work, make me my money, make me my pyramids, whatever the case may be. Okay? You're not giving a damn about the people you stepping on.
You don't care. I'm gonna die.
Especially the Israelites.
I looked up that word wanton. Is the Greek 46 and 84 says spatalio. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. We'll just pronounce it through the thing real quick.
Strong's G 4684 spatalao.
Spatalao, right? And it says to live luxuriously, lead a voluptuous life.
Yeah,
exactly.
Voluptuous. Live in pleasure. Be wanton.
Who doing all the motherfucking taking multiple vacations in a year?
Yeah, going.
It ain't Israel
on the yachts with cocaine parties.
Right.
Yeah, Esau be wild with them parties.
Flying in the Mile High Club and shit.
Yeah.
Niggas got on islands and shit.
Sitting was it first class? Not coach, but first class. Who doing that? It ain't Israel.
Niggas got real freaky ass islands. They get you flat to the freaky island and shit.
Exactly.
That shit crazy.
It says, "Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and doth not resist you.
Yeah, I think it's saying he doth not resist you.
Yep, and he doth not resist you, right? Slaying of the righteous. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and hath long patience for it.
Yeah, them very patient on the suffering. We just deal with the hard time, because we were just talking about in class, our hell, we in heaven compared to the hell that regular niggas just going through.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker fighting, arguing, breaking walls and windows and all type of crazy shit going on. And people like it, they ain't got no wisdom, they ain't got the scriptures. And you know, this is a light affliction, man. You know, this is our labor of love. We fighting through the hell that we're in, and it is a hell. It is a fight. And you know, but you know, those people, they finna go through the ringer. The Lord finna put their ass through the ringer.
Yeah, because they turn the shoulder. They constantly turning the shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, they going to and fro on the earth. They see the men of the Lord on the highways and hedges, trying to bid them to the wedding. But what are they doing? Oh, we'll come back later. Oh, we don't want to hear you. Okay, well, that means you loathe his law.
But they gotta suffer because we actually have a hope. They gonna suffer what they say, the straight things, and not have hope for the wide. I'm roughly probably bushing it, but and then I got Ecclesiastes 12. Did you finish?
Yeah, let me finish this real quick.
Oh, sure.
It says, let me see. Behold, the husbandman. Verse 7. It says, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and hath long patience for it until he receive the early and latter rain. Be also patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
And that's the spirit, because we have that hope. That, and it talks about, I believe in Proverbs, that if you have a spirit on you that's a strong spirit, you can endure infirmities. These people's spirit weak. You know, they please the flesh, and they don't try the spirit. They not in that spiritual. So they windows dark, and I got that. That had came in my mind. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall buy themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows shall be darkened. Now, of course, these CEOs and stuff, you know, they gonna have that trouble because these motherfuckers lost money. Yeah, jump off the building. But the people that work for these motherfuckers, like, there's gonna be some firing that's gonna have to happen with all that money that these CEOs lost. So all these people gonna be put in a predicament where they lost everything and they don't have no choice but to fight. Yeah.
Shit. Well, the beginning since when Sleepy Joe was still in office. People having to work 2-3 jobs just to even get by. Now, granted, these people make enough money, you know, to where they can have a pretty decent life. But a lot of people live outside of their means.
Yeah, man.
You know, and I can go back to a time when I was a teenager, a TV show called MTV Cribs. See, a lot of people was influenced off that shit, man. That's not reality.
Motherfucker, BT, how I'm living.
Exactly.
Come to my crib and see how I'm living and shit. None of them niggas got none of that shit they had. You could look on I'll be on Facebook scrolling, you'll be like, look at the house that Nelly shot tip drill, man. That motherfucker corroded.
Yeah.
The mansion Birdman had on cribs with the water in the living room in the middle of the jacuzzi. Come up out the floor. Them niggas ain't in that shit no more.
Yeah, and a lot of them celebrities, they rent the jewelry that you see them wearing. They rent these fucking diamond out dresses and shit.
Houses and cars.
You know what I'm saying? They sign a lease for that shit and they give it back. You niggas, you simple-minded ones, you sottish children, think that's the reality. And then here you spend everything you got to buy this gold chain to flick and floss.
Cause I had
nigga rob your ass on the street corner.
I shot a music video back in the world, and I had went on this car dealership website called Toro, and you could just rent like a motherfucking a Ferrari for $130 for like a day. And, you know, there's gonna be some taxes. It's gonna be like about $300 altogether, $250 for the day. You get the foreign for the day, but you know, these people see the niggas in the videos buying that shit, and they be like, "I'm finna go buy one," but then like you can't afford that for real,
right? Right.
People just hypnotized, man.
Get that verse 4, Babu Shah.
Ecclesiastes.
Yep.
Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets. And when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Mm-hmm. See? That's what's happening. All these motherfuckers losing all their money. Hey, shit rolls downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So when the billionaires losing the money, all right, and we was hearing about this months ago, how a lot of these billionaires was pulling out of stocks. Because they already saw what was around the fucking bend. But an average nigga ain't gonna pay no attention to that. The average nigga looking at the Kardashians' booties. The average nigga watching sports.
What about LeBron though?
You know what I'm saying?
What the hell?
They not looking at the things that we see. Right now, we're watching. Of course, we always watching what's going on in the world. But the average Joe ain't paying no attention, man. Okay, because as soon as somebody says something about the government, what does the government do? All right, more brand circus, more brand circus, more brand circus. Look at all these fucking concerts and shit going on.
They talking about Chris Brown. He's out selling. He doing a zillion tickets a second. He's selling out all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it be the influence of Esau Edom on his fucking TV and laptop or computer that he's making it. Ain't nobody. He ain't selling out no tickets like no damn Michael Jackson. Now, granted, Chris Brown, he is Chris Brown. He is him. He a good singer, dancer, talented, chick magnet, sex idol, whatever you call it. But I don't think that man's supposed to be selling out all that shit like that. I think the people only rushing to do it. It's like the Popeyes chicken sandwich. They putting that shit into social media so the people run to. I want tickets, and everybody just being a fucking follower. Your ass gonna die.
That's part of that Revelation 12 and 12.
Being a fucking American, man.
He know he got a short time left. So what he gonna do? He gonna pull out all the stops. And with the Lord doing this, having them crash out on their money, okay, that's just gonna make things happen quicker. But the Lord said that. He said he's gonna shorten the days for the elect's sake.
Got to, because his shit. If it don't be the Lord coming back to nothing, it's bones, not even bones, bro, just ash. Maybe
Is there gonna be any face left when I come back?
Dust.
No, I got one right fast. Okay, all right. This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? All right, so yeah, man. What a time to be alive, man. We seeing things many great prophets desire to see, man. The downfall of our enemies, man. Rome 2.0, Esau Edom, his wicked ass dynasty empire. All right, this shit coming down. We watching it. We seeing they ass get sick, everybody dying. We seeing you Babylonians die, catch hell. We seeing these niggas lose their money. It's motherfucking heroin addicts sleeping on every other corner in every major city across America. What a time to be alive, man.
Mostly Edomites.
All right,
they ain't gonna mention that.
Yeah. It's mostly Edomites. Newark, New Jersey, and Baltimore. You go to them on Skid Row. It's always Esau ass out there.
You know what's crazy about that? You go back to I want to say 1998 when it was the start of the opioid crisis. They had what is that drug for pain? It was the name escapes me right now. And for brother watching,
like?
Huh?
What does it sound like?
If you can remember opioid. I'm trying to think, man. What was that drug?
Oxycontin. That's what it was. It was Oxy, right? And so what they would do, they would give the regular people the weaker shit. You see, and help them out a little bit, but they have to come back. But that's what the physician does. They make you a little bit better, but just enough before you feel okay. But you got to keep coming back to them, because if they heal you, that's a customer loss, right? So they do just enough to where you okay, but you got to come back anyway. When it came to this particular drug, right? This Oxy, okay, they was giving that to the wealthy people. You know what I'm saying? So the wealthy people was getting this for their pain. And what ended up happening was they was getting addicted to it. So they were like, oh, we need more. Okay, well, damn, look how many people are addicted to this. we're gonna up the price. So like, okay, we making money off this. Long story short, you got a decade, 2 decades go by. Well, you got a whole bunch of Edomites strung up off them drugs, man. You see? And that's what I'm talking about. But they're not gonna tell you that in the news because who runs the world? They're not. That's a disgrace to them to put that on the news.
Because when Edom do it, they a pharmacist. When Jake do it, you a drug dealer.
Exactly.
Disputed. You need to be stopped.
Exactly. You know,
which is both wrong.
Yeah, and all they doing is peddling, drugs. Okay, that's all they really doing on a legal level. What they call legal. All right, but this is not of the earth, right? The scriptures tell you in the Apocrypha, right? The Lord created medicines out of the earth. He that is wise will not abhor them. You see, you should be using medicines from the earth, man. I mean, there might be some things here and there that Esau got that you may need of what he has, but for the most part, you should be really dealing with the herbs and the medicines of the earth, man. Because
that farmer kid going to witchcraft.
Exactly.
That's sorcery to bring your ass back.
Mm-hmm.
That's evil, and then to make it addicting so you could keep one. That's wicked.
Then, if you remember in that video, the lady was talking about, oh, we could have used that for reparations. Reparations? You niggas still thinking about reparations? You rather have so-called reparations here on earth, all right, which today the grass is, tomorrow's an oven. You rather have these type of riches, okay, instead of what the Most High said he got for you, what he got laid up for you in heaven, where moth and rust does not corrupt. Thieves cannot break in.
Because this shit, the foul down here is over with.
Exactly.
The grapes and shit, seal is grape, seal is watermelon, ain't no coming back. It's over with.
So she's talking about some reparation. I got Ezekiel 7, and I'm going to read 1 through 8 real quick. Ezekiel 7.
These are people that take the gift, man. I don't expect much from Jake like that, man. They'll take the gift, bro.
Exactly. And what was that? Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression made a wise man mad, but a gift destroyed the heart. This Ecclesiastes, Ezekiel 7. I'm gonna read 1. I'm starting at verse 1. It says, "Moreover, the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power, unto the land of Israel." See, the Lord is only dealing with the Israelites. "An end. The end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations." Now, granted, this is talking about Israel, but the scriptures is doublefold. So this can easily relate to ye in these latter days. Verse 4 says, "And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations," because he's known as the abominable one, right? "Shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come. The end is come. It watches for thee. Behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come. The day of trouble is near," right? Jacob's troubles, right? "And not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations." So you got a whole nother thing coming, man. You thought your riches was going to save you. The Lord just blasted y'all and made you lose billions in one day. This is only the beginning of what's coming to your ass, man. Y'all got it.
I got that Proverbs.
No, you got it.
Proverbs 11:4. "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver it from death."
Right.
And this place is death. That's why in the scriptures they say, it will be accomplished against hell and death. This is hell and death in this place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, riches profit not in the day of wrath. Lord don't give a fuck about your money. Hey, Scripture says it's easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Now, it don't mean a fucking sewing needle like you dumbasses would think. This is talking about a little small-ass door where you really have to humble yourself to get through this doorway. The Lord said it's easier for a camel to fit through that than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay?
because they got their constellation, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, the Lord need to look out.
Mammon is their God.
Yeah, I mean, you can't serve both masters, man.
Exactly.
You know, but I got this right fast for them damn elite banking families and just the regular niggas that's got a little money, a little pocket change compared to them, these billionaires that's losing hundreds of millions. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name.
God.
So yeah, man, prepare slaughter for his children, man, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities, man. The triumphant of the wicked is short, and we coming upon that time, man. They're not going to just continue to run amok on the earth, man, and bad management. All right, earth is a restaurant. The so-called white man, he the manager, is the roaches and shit. Mice running past. You know what I'm saying? that's where we at. You got these wicked ass, everybody influenced by this man. Women, man, the whole world, everybody influenced by this wicked ass nigga. So, and this nigga, this nigga is Satan in the flesh. So the world is under the vibration of Satan. So wickedness has to be put out now.
That's right.
You know, and we right here watching the triumphant. We done seen them triumphant for years and years, going back to Alexander the Great, and we done seen the history and all of the different lifetimes, incarnations. Now we at the end of this man's kingdom, man. It's beautiful, man, to see this man fall, man. And they not finna just keep on just moving. Another manor, another palace, another estate. You know what I'm saying? And then Jake, you see Jake, they getting drugged out the car by the police for some goofy shit. Cause they, Jake's stupid. But that's what I'm saying. Like Esau, he's not in trouble.
Curse coming out.
Right. Esau not in trouble like other men. And he wicked as all outdoors, man. So it's a good thing to see this man king fall.
I got Ecclesiastes 9:11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happening to them all. And like Elder Malcolm says, manifest destiny has a part two to it. So when it happened the first time and chance was in Esau Edom's favor. But this second time, this time and chance going to be against his favor completely.
As this recent news have just showed.
Yeah.
You got to understand, this ain't millions, right? It take for an average person to even get $1 million. You looking at, give or take 60, 70 years to gain that kind of money. These people had billions. They had all kinds of business avenues that they deal in and lost it in one day. Now you got to understand, Esau depends upon his riches, man. That's his legacy, as it were. That's his lifeline, is money. This fucking monopoly bullshit, man.
He ain't good for shit else.
Right.
He don't contribute or produce shit else positive. Nothing. He just got a little money. His ass got a little health insurance, a little fire insurance, a little con. He like to jog and shit. Eat motherfucking green bean casserole, grapes and shit. And trying to eat healthy and jog and run. That's all his ass got is that money and that little life. This short ass triumphant life that he got. But it's coming to an end.
Elder Apostle Gabar brought that out earlier about as far as insurance. He said a lot of them companies were started up from slavery.
Oh yeah. He Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Chase Bank. These niggas was insuring slave owners and shit. You know, you put insurance on your car, your property. They would put insurance on our black ass. So when Jake ass run and bail out and escape to up north, you know, they cash him out or whatever. You lost your investment.
The country of Moab. I was watching a video about that. It said when they get a car, they pay it outright and it's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they ain't gotta keep paying insurance. You get a house, that's your house. Ain't no keep paying mortgages. It's your shit.
In Chicago, so like if you get a car in Chicago, you could bad pay it off cash. If your ass ain't got no city sticker, they gonna put your shit on a boot list and tow your shit from the front of your crib and take your car.
See,
it's not yours. You a slave.
Unrighteous decrees, and y'all heard it come out many times, man. That's exactly how Esau rules. Do as I say, not as I do. That's Esau. You know, you got
it's a more to it. It's the next verse, Ecclesiastes 9:12. For man also know it not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of man snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
Suddenly upon them. See that?
One day.
You got some more?
That's it.
And that's exactly what happened, man. Hey, these people's mindset, you know, they laying in the bed and shit next to like 5-6 bitches and shit. Just got out the pool, watching the sunset. Nigga got a boop boop. What's going on here? Oh, what the fuck it ain't, man? Yeah. Lost all my money, bro.
Then as soon as you turn around, all the bitches disappeared.
Where'd they go?
Bitch getting up, she grabbing the last of the liquor bottle and shit.
I did. I'm gonna hear it out now. You know, but that's what's coming, man. This is a small fragment as to what the Lord got planned for this place, man. All right, but yeah, the broad was talking about some recompense. You know, ain't no fucking recompense for us, man. You see, they gave it to the small hatters.
They still giving the reparations to small hats.
Thank you.
Oh, that should happen like what, a couple decades ago?
Shit, half a century ago.
So you know, like 5 decades, right? This shit still happening to us. What the fuck?
Right. Niggas still waiting on 40 acres of the mule, but you looking at you trying to talk about some fucking reparations. What are you talking about? You ain't looking for the Most High to give recompense, man. You ain't looking for that. You rather get your fucking shit from here on earth from Esau, but you ain't looking for the Most High God, Yahweh Shem Shai, to stack up riches with him. You're a fool.
You truly can't get it on this side because Esau Edom that's a debt he can't pay on this side. He has to pay that in the kingdom because that's too fucking much.
Shit, look
all of that blood that if you talk real reparation, that's too much. They don't.
Let me get that real quick.
Yeah, going back to righteous Abel. His ass got to pay for all the blood that's been shed going back to righteous Abel. It ain't enough money in the world.
Exactly.
This is Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Not just
hit me,
blood.
And I'm going to hit you back.
Not just the blood, but the theft.
Yes.
The bearing of the false witness, because he's the accuser of the brethren.
Yep.
The fucking
day and night.
The robbery. The graping.
Yeah.
Shit. It's a long list. Esau Edom tab. You know how like the receipt be like yay long.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. But that's his tab. It's like right here, and then it just go all the way down and down. You can't even see where it ends. Damn near.
The scrolls just keep going. Yeah, Esau got a lot to pay for, man. Hey, look, why do you think the Lord going to delete his ass when his time is up in the kingdom? To serve in the kingdom. Why do you think that's going to happen? Because he's the rabid dog in the earth, infecting anybody and everybody. So he got to be put down.
He's just going around biting people. He got rabies.
You know what I'm saying? I got another one. Well, my shit keep fucking. Goddamn, stay in one spot. Let me see. This is 2 Thessalonians, and I'm gonna read chapter 1. I'm gonna read 6 through 10. It says, Saying it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you who are troubled, rest with us. When the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the kind of recompense we're looking for. We're not looking for no earthly bullshit. America's gonna be utterly destroyed. Okay, so what do you know what I'm saying?
What do you want?
I'm mad because they didn't give me my 40 acres and a mule. I'm mad because I didn't get all my what you call it, my pension.
Yeah. But see, then again, like when I was growing this truth and this faith, when you become more wise and you see that the Lord has a judgment predestined for this place. America's going to be turned to a lake of, I don't want none of this shit. This shit's stolen property. It's like being in a car with a nigga. This nigga, he just robbed a bank and he hopped back in the car. He like, drive, motherfucker, drive. Yo ass, you going down too. You in that car with him. So the Lord come back, you sit here, you eating the devil's pie right next with him. You with him, you this is my gay cousin. He cool though.
Right.
No, fuck that. We ain't kicking it with no motherfucking gay cousins, man. He not cool. We not cool with this place with the rape, robbery, and the murder, man.
Yeah.
All right, we don't want a part of it. We don't want no pieces of it, man. Like you got motherfucking P. Diddy, Jay-Z, they slipping and sliding through the mansion. No, we don't want no parts of that, man. Didn't it tell you Moses chose to go and suffer with his brother, then to live in pleasure for a moment, man? Mm-hmm. So we don't want no none of this shit. We're not finna be accessory to rape, robbery, and murder.
A little leaven the whole lump.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's just a little wicked, it's all wicked. Mm-hmm. If it's a little molded, it's all molded. It's all corrupted. This place is corrupted. Mm-hmm. We live in the valley of the shadow of death. Everywhere you look is fucking idols. Everywhere you look is wickedness going on. Okay? And who's at the helm of it all? Esau Edom, man. Who right behind him? The 2/3. How you more wicked than the wicked?
And their deeds come past that of the wicked.
Exactly.
Let me get this right fast. This Sirach 25:7, it say, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Yeah, that's one of the greatest joys on earth. You know, you got your son, you got your baby, he run up to you, hey, that Junior, you give him a kiss and you give him a hug, you like, go play here, go $2, go get us ice cream, you know. It's the same great joy when you see these motherfucking devils getting fucked up. Jumping out of buildings and niggas plowing through the car, the pickup truck, the white pickup truck. They was down there talking about Merry Christmas or Mardi Gras, Feliz Navidad, some shit in New Orleans. And niggas just drove through that shit like GTA 6 pre-release. He ramming through that shit. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing to see these wicked heathens, 2/3 of our people getting fucked up like that, man. We pray the Lord keep those things away from us, you know, hurt, harm, and danger, accidents, and so on and so forth. Now, Jake, like I know, you know, we not exempt. We're going to go through hell too. You know, we here in the valley of the shadow of death too, but we're not judged with the rest of the world, man. We're not condemned with the rest of the world. They getting fucked up. And it's a beautiful thing to see, man. That's all I'm stressing, man, is to see on that video with them people broke like that. From the millionaires, the billionaires being broke, to the broke motherfuckers dying. All of the wicked got to get it.
Because when you really think about the, you know, as they say, the monopoly effect, right? So the billionaires lose their money. That means the people lose their jobs. The ones that lost their jobs, now they're going to be out there rioting and looting. Okay? And then when people get in that frenzy mode, they're going to start breaking into stores. Okay? Robbing food, you know, toiletries, whatever the fuck. Because you know how people are. They just grab whatever the fuck, man, because they can. Now let's times that. All the people they see this frenzy happening. So now what are they doing? Now they joining in on it. These people still got jobs, but they see all the shit going on. They want to be part of history, and so they're not. Hey, they all going to do the same shit. And then what happens next after a week or two? Because these motherfuckers don't know how to fast. No. They gonna go through all their fucking food. Okay, they're gonna exceed their resources. Okay, they're gonna use it all up, and then what's next? A little bit of famine.
They're gonna get the eyeballing each other and shit.
Exactly.
Over like, Tracy ass is over that kind of thing.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what leads to. Real quick, if I can get it, this is 2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. What are we talking about? We're talking about civil war. We're talking about sedition among men. Okay? It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're going to be busting in your shit. Nigga, run that. Give me your bitch too.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
We don't give a fuck about a cop. We don't care about nothing about no fucking first responder. We don't care about the militia. This is how these people going to be thinking. Okay? It says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Be prepared for that martial law, because that's definitely on the rise. Especially when all that shit go down. Because that's what they want. Esau, he orchestrates these things to be like that. Verse 18, it says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And somebody can grab that wives ravished. Mm-hmm. You know? Because again, yeah, like the scripture said, it's gonna be people gonna be afraid, man. Okay? They thought, life was gonna keep going, especially for the women that had men of the Lord, and they left because they had no patience. 2, they just can't deal. Right? Thought they could do bad all by themselves, be independent women and so on and so forth. They're gonna be running back. They're gonna be the pick-me hoes. And guess what? We're gonna be doing the curbing in that day. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because you wives should have had fear and reverence upon us the same way we gotta be towards our husband. Y'all was shy. Mm-hmm. Y'all didn't do that. You didn't want to do that. So hey, you got to learn the hard way. Now you just can't leave.
Mm-hmm. You know, I got the Isaiah 13 and 16. It say their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished, man.
Basically, wives what? Grapes.
Yeah. When them lights cut off and then come back on, man, it's gonna be so dark. It was a blackout on the low end, man, from 35th to 47th Street, from King Drive to the lakefront. The whole motherfucking low end power out, bro. And I'm walking through there. I'm on charge. I did a lesson on my channel, and I was so charged up on this walking. I'm like, yeah, I did the last. I said, you can't see that shit over there. That gangway on the side of that house, you can't see that. You know, if somebody wanted to just go in and take their beans and they had lit guns with flashlights, your ass, you better have some type of bigger gun, which sometimes every other house do, every other house don't. So this shit going to be just a massive free for all shootout. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Survival of the fittest. When them lights cut out, man.
And again, that's going to drive even more fear. And what do people do when they're in a panic? Okay, just look at somebody in a swimming pool that can't swim. Mm-hmm. Panic. What happens? You try to jump in and save them, you end up drowning because the person was so panicked. You know, trying to stay above water. When the lights go out and people panic, hey, a lot of people got them poles, man. A lot of people got blickies. Yeah. And they're gonna be using them. It's gonna be the 4th of July on a regular basis. Yeah. Stepping over bodies every day. That fucking, you know what a dead body of an animal smells like? Imagine a human. It's worse. Okay? And that's what we gotta look forward to.
Remember that dead mice, that motherfucker down on the couch stinking? Just imagine fat bitch.
Yeah.
She just out there. She been right there dead for 3 days.
A putrid pile.
She decomposed. That's why I said she's gonna be trodden down like the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Step over.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and 19. It says, a man shall have no pity. And that's what basically the scripture he read. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that. All these people lost billions. This is only the beginning. This is only the green tree. Okay? Wait till that last leaf drop. It's over with, man. It's only going to get worse. You people think this is a small fucking hiccup in America. It's only going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got that bone. Get bone.
Oh,
I think I might have had it.
The bone. Oh, you talking about Howl for Babylon?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually was holding that. Hold on, I got it right here.
Come.
Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her.
See that? The Lord ain't giving no fucking balm to this place. God bless America. Yeah, he gonna bless this place, all right, with pure fire. It's gonna be cleansed, like the censer that the one that's sprinkling with the incense, and he said the Lord burned their ass up. He's like, all right, take them censers. They good now. They holy now.
Mm-hmm.
They good now. That's how this place is gonna be, man.
Put a fork in it.
You know, this place is gonna be Ophir. What's the meaning of Ophir? Reduced to ashes. That's what America's gonna be. Reduced to ashes. So if you want to hold on to this place, be my guest. All right? But we know who we worship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We dealing with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord will he keep that spirit upon us that we can keep driving forward, man. We have no love and connection to this place, man. We just here. We like pilgrims. We just going to and fro, man. Doing what we got to do. But our mindset and our heart is upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Get the fuck up out of here.
Mm-hmm. Well, we building up treasure, stacking up treasure.
Yeah.
In heaven, man.
Scriptures say, give us this day our daily bread. We got enough money to deal with the ways of Esau in this kingdom, man. We're not trying to stay rich. We're not trying to get rich in here.
I've never seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging bread.
Exactly.
You don't see none of the man, Lord, out there with no cup, shaking no cup and shit, looking all fucked up. All right, and then it's very few men of the Lord that's big balling. The brothers balling. There's a couple of brothers, that's up. But for the most part, Jake ain't just everybody just, hey, nigga, look at my gold. My shit heavy. This shit 2 kilograms. My shit 5.
Right.
Nah, we ain't balling like that, man. We just got enough to get us through this hell we living in, man. What's sufficient for us, And
we delve it amongst each other too.
Yes, sir. Huh?
You're not gonna see that in the fucking kingdom. Hey man, my transmission dropped out. I need I need so and so money. Within a few hours, it's made amongst the brethren.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna see that in the world, man.
No.
How many of them people in the world? Hey, if you need anything, give me a call. Soon as you do, hey yo, I need something. Oh, I ain't got it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what the fuck, man? That doesn't happen with true men of the Lord. We give what we can give.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You got family and friends shit shooting and fighting each other over $20, $10, $100, $5. You know what I'm saying? And just petty as hell, stingy, shiesty. All people just shiesty ass niggards.
Mm-hmm.
They want to get the money and just shit on everybody else with it and get the biggest car fastest, scat pack charge, the challenger, and ride past. It's your motherfucking auntie on the bus stop. Get what ride. He like, fuck that bitch, man. That bitch used to be tweaking. I was like, these niggas crazy, petty as hell. That's the world we living in, man. A bunch of shiesty niggas. They just like they did the devil.
Exactly. And another good thing too with the men of the Lord, the integrity. Okay, a brother might say, "Hey, I need $20." He gonna get $20. He gonna come right up and say, "Hey, no more money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good."
Mm-hmm.
A nigga in the world, oh no, I ain't got none yet. Meanwhile, nigga pocket on swole.
Mm-hmm.
He's steady collecting money, but he telling everybody, no, I ain't got it.
Good shit.
You ain't gonna see that with the men of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Brother can leave his wallet here all fucking week, and it's gonna stay right where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna see that in the world.
No,
you see?
I stay stressing that. I don't know what the hell that was up there. Somebody must have cleaned them up and moved the white headphone. Earbuds been hanging on that lamp right there for 4 years, 3 years.
See that?
5 years. And they work too, though. They some working earbuds, but they some brothers, you know.
And you know, Jake Petty.
Yeah.
Jake could take whatever the fuck just because it's there. I'm taking it.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the spirit to just take it. You ain't gonna see that with the men of the Lord.
Yeah, man, I had that bitch steal my toenail clipper. That bitch left. I'm like, fuck my toenail clipper. My shit get long. I'm like, she petty as hell. This petty as hell. It's like, it's true. The petty, shiesty, bro.
You know? And you got
I think
I just finished this.
Kind of weird.
Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go, everyone, into his own country. For a judgment reaching unto the heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Exactly. You want to expound on that?
Yeah. The people going into their own country, that's because America is a city of merchants, and the people coming from all over to buy and sell. They making that dough, and they gonna try to flee. Some of them might get out. Some of them gonna be trapped here, and then we already going into our own country spiritually because you know Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, and that the judgment being reached unto heaven, that's the iniquity being filled. This place is wicked,
exactly,
and the Lord gonna bring forth His righteousness, and He gonna do a lot of miracles.
Look, man, especially with you motherfucking you Rainbow Skittle community, man. All right, because what's your slogan? What's your motto behind that? Pride. What's the number one thing the Lord hates?
Pride.
Yeah.
Y'all absolutely smoke, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this place is likened unto Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then more proof. All right, that the small headers are not the people. Over there in Tel Aviv, don't they got a boys' town over there? The Holy Land.
They're the number one country that support brokerage syndrome.
There you go.
Yeah.
And if y'all was the people, why the fuck you got an Iron Dome? What you worried about? It said Israel will dwell in safety alone.
And it can be penetrated and bypassed if it's overwhelmed.
Elazar, inside joke.
But
you know. That's what's coming to the world, man. You know, these billionaires losing money, it ain't gonna stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening, man. This is over with. So if you had like my ex-wife, you had plans for your child to go to college, saving up college money. Smoked.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Thinking about buying that new house? Smoke. Have you looked at the fucking housing market? Are you paying attention?
You have people somewhere on earth, somewhere in America on earth, somebody worked all their life to work very, very hard for something. For instance, Martin Lawrence, he made all that money, right? He bought his sister a mansion. Con, y'all can read the brother scripture. You can read it right.
Con, this is from the brother GMS, bear witness of the light. Shalom, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. It says Isaiah 48:22. There is no peace, saith Yahweh Shai Shai, unto the wicked, and that's exactly right. Ain't no peace, man.
Yeah, and that's for all the wicked, man. Esau eat them in the
2/3
in the 2/3, man. Like I was gonna say you had a person who worked all their life to accumulate some type of money and wealth. They dream was to move to the
Caribbean Islands or some shit.
Palisade. What a shit that just caught on fire. The crazy fire that just happened over there.
California.
Yeah, so motherfucker moved over there. They worked hard all their life. They finally bought that shit. Soon they back. They got the house insurance. The house insurance canceled. They like, what the fuck y'all canceled? I've been working hard all my life. I done bought this house. I bought the fire insurance. They canceled and they burn your shit. Now it's over with. That happened to Martin Lawrence. His sister got a crib like that, and his sister crib burnt up in that shit.
Carolina too. Carolina starting to do the same shit.
Burn all this shit up.
That show you the Lord got a sense of humor. Even though scriptures say he great and terrible, shit, that's like winning the lottery ticket. Big number, and then you lost that bitch the next day.
You lost the ticket. You had that bitch.
You know that same day that nigga went into his job. I quit. Fuck all you motherfuckers.
Fucked up everything.
Yeah, yo, lost the ticket.
Damn.
You know, and that's how it is, man. That's the what's the Isaiah 36:6, I think it is. Jacob grab that and read it right fast, Bible could show.
Isaiah 33:6.
36:6, man. I talk about trusting in Egypt.
36
broken
and
staff.
6.
Isaiah
36:6. It says, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him."
You know, you trust him in this place, man. You bound to get cut up some type of way. Trust him in this place. It's the valley of the shadow of death.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get cut fucking around. Leaning on this place. Because people don't lean on your heart by Shannon Shah. What the scripture say? We'll look to the hills will come up our help. Now our help coming from the Lord, Yahweh Shannon Shah. So we trust and believe if we need anything, whatever we need, He'll put people in our path to give us what we need that's sufficient for us. But you know, we're not finna overly die for this shit, trusting this place and be going on head over heels to work and accumulate wealth in this place. This shit finna melt. You know.
Let me get this Isaiah 33:1 real quick. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." So yeah, you losing all your billions. A lot of motherfuckers know where y'all live. Gotta love the internet. All I gotta do is Google map your ass.
I got a commercial that be coming on my thing. They be like, on YouTube, they be like, "Do you want to know what your house looks like from the space? Just type in your address so we can zoom in."
Yeah, so they gonna find out where you motherfuckers live at, and you OnlyFans models and shit that curbed a lot of niggas, right?
Let me just give a quick example. You had them people running Soldier Boy crib. Remember that dumbass story Soldier Boy told? He talking about I was in the back chilling in the stool and I heard him coming. I up, fight on, bah. Soldier Boy told him them niggas found his crib, broke in his shit. Lil Durk was chilling in the crib with his wife India. Some ops came another kick his shit in. Him and India, they having a shootout with the ops about a year or two ago. Lil Durk, who else? Pop Smoke. They came in and killed him. And then somebody spray painted nigga on LeBron James' garage. Beyonce, Jay-Z. These people know where y'all live. How much more you fucking regular broke motherfucker with a little money? You just got a little money. You stay in like Beverly, some shit over here in Chicago. You live over there in Beverly. These niggas, folks, and them coming for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in no gated community.
Yeah, that's why they say 80% of break-ins are people that you know.
Yeah,
it make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, I know where that nigga TV at. I know where his bank is, his safe bank.
The safe behind the flat screen on the wall.
See, only people come to my crib when they come through is the brother.
Yeah,
that's it. My son and mama don't even come to the crib. Fuck all that. And I don't fuck with no niggers.
No.
If you ain't in the truth, I'm not dealing with you. I don't give a damn.
No.
But that's your auntie. I don't give a fuck. I'll meet you outside. I'll be right there. Hold on. You ain't coming in because it's a certain kind of spirit that we dealing with. Okay? We're not dealing with niggers and these people in the world, man.
Dealing with niggas, that take a nigga out of his comfort zone. I get to get nervous around niggas. You don't know what a nigga gonna do. When you with their brothers, you can even though the scripture say trust no man, we can trust each other to an extent to understand you ain't finna double cross me. I know brothers ain't finna just look at my little chick. They looking at her, hey, behind my back, they linking and shit. They waiting for me to drop my wallet. They finna take it. I know brothers ain't finna, you know.
What that nigga said, Notorious B.I.G. As soon as he go buy that wine, I just creep up from behind.
These
niggas talking about sneaky links and shit. This is the kind of shit that y'all listen to. Y'all good with it, man.
Sneaky link.
You see? You know what I'm saying? That's the wave of this world, man.
Yeah.
This world,
a wicked and
people,
adulterous
yep,
generations. Like
this people in this world is in love with this world, man.
mm-hmm.
We are supposed to love not the things of this world, the lust of the flesh and all that, man. You know, we don't give a fuck about this place.
Mm-hmm.
We looking for a new kingdom, new heavens, new earth. You niggas want to still here and stay here in this stained, rotted place, man.
Niggas like we got 1,000 more years, man, before the Lord come back. I could drop another album.
Right.
Nigga trying to drop album and all type of shit. And I've been noticing everybody, all these niggas waxing worse and worse, bro. All these niggas that's been silly, goofy, bro. That didn't want to truly worship the Father and Spirit and truth and make their body a living sacrifice. I'm looking at all these niggas, bro. Wax worse and worse with that bullshit ass folly doctrine that they be subscribing to, bro. God. Niggas talking about the at first a nigga was rapping, he was just rapping, he was talking about how about you I was shot. But then like he's supposed to have stopped rapping, trying to be a rapper, and got to being a prophet and got to preaching. He wanted to keep rapping. But now I'm looking at him, he posting on Instagram in his story. He like, yeah, man, all the heathen can be saved. And who other band, he just getting bugged out, getting worse and worse. They talking about you got to be baptized. Motherfucker in the back of the Family Dollar. They in the backyard with the Family Dollar pool for a dub. And they got the water out the water hole. They talking about we getting baptized. These niggas just getting bugged out going worse.
You get baptized by the word, man.
Yes, bro. So we getting closer to the end, man. Esau bugging out, these people bugging out, man. There's demons on them, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you ain't with the Lord, fuck you, man. If you ain't with the Lord's program 100% straight direction to the kingdom of heaven, we on a narrow path, man. A straight path.
I'm gonna close it out with this.
Yes, sir.
This is Psalm 91. 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. That's the missiles, the nukes. It says, He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Right? Because that's going to be one of the end results. So this place gets set ablaze by nuclear fire. Okay, but we don't have no fear of that, man. All right, scripture say, don't worry about these niggas, man. How they gonna die? Mm-hmm. Worry about how the righteous is gonna be scarcely saved, man. You know, and that's what we're looking forward to, man. That's why we do the works of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's a healthy fear of the Lord, man. Mm-hmm. That's called reverence, respect to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. These people in the world don't do that, you know. So that's what we're looking forward to, man. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I believe that was the point being made, man. So, Lord willing, let's edifying to the hopeful. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone. All right, shalom to the elect 144,000 prophets and men, women, and children that might have been tuning in too. Until the next time, and be it shalom.
Shalom.
Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah and a Baba Ball.
I think that might